Welcome to KJ's Kitchen. I am KJ. I am 13 years a master fitness trainer, a fitness nutrition specialist, and most importantly to me, a happy mom serving up healthy meals from my kitchen to yours. And today, I'm in my mom's kitchen in Michigan. We actually just got in about 30 minutes ago, so I'm really glad I made it for y'all today, even though a little late. This is where easy, convenient, healthy snacking can come in handy. We just got out of the car after a very long day and a half drive. And these snacks, number one, I'm going to give credit to my sister, Heidi Lynn. She calls them Firecrackers. We've done one version of these most of my life that I can remember. And we bring them out for parties. So yes, this is a great passing dish, but it's also great just for snacking at home. And these are keto friendly. If you're not familiar with the keto diet, it's something I don't suggest living a full lifestyle on, but it's a great tool when you do want to train your body to use fat for fuel, therefore eliminating body fat to energize your body. What that means is high fat, moderate protein, and very low carb. I mean, virtually no carb. And that's what you're going to see today in these Firecrackers. We're going to do two versions of these. So let's start with what the basis is. I've got nitrate-free, because that's what's important when you're dealing with deli meats, ham and turkey. So you can choose one or the other version or do both, especially if you are going to be doing a party, because not everybody's going to love ham. Some might prefer turkey. And you, for your own snacking, can choose which version you prefer. So you can do boar's head if you are getting it straight from the deli. Boar's head is nitrate-free, and then you can actually choose the thickness of the slicing. These are already done for me by Hormel. And way to go, Hormel, for actually giving us some nitrate-free, no hormone and antibiotic raised animals. So I'm going to start to show you the original recipe, and that is using ham. So we've got ourselves the protein fix. I'm going to do just quickly 2 of these and 2 of the others. Of course, if you're doing this for a party, you're going to do a whole lot more. Fill up an entire dish of it. And we're going to just lay them out. You can single slice these if you're doing a party and you need a lot of them. If you're home and you're consuming them yourself, you could do a double slice and get that extra protein in there. And now what I'm using as a filler of this firecracker is cream cheese. Now cream cheese is high in fat, high in protein, low in carbohydrates. So we're gonna take a schmear. I would say it's about a teaspoon, and you'll do it however thick. You know, some people on their bagels love like cream cheese. Some people like a little. So based on your love for cream cheese, you're going to decide how thick to make it. And I'm literally just smearing them across as if this were a piece of bread. Instead, the bread is the protein. Again, fats and proteins, no carbs, or next to no carbs. I think it's about 4 slices of these has 1 carbohydrate. So you can determine your carb counting. All right, and don't go away if you're not a cream cheese lover, because the next version is completely different. Here we go. I'm smearing these out. I'm going to show you 2. And we'll get these going here. Super thin. You hear my kids. That's what it's all about. And now, you know, when you get firecrackers, they're a little tube and there's a little wick sticking out. So what's the wick in this firecracker? You can call these scallions, green onions, spring onions, whatever you want to call them. You're going to measure it out. I'm going to cut the ends so they're all one length. And you're going to measure it out so that you know it would stick out of the top. So you're measuring it against the actual. Now, I personally prefer only using the green part in this particular dish. In my salads, I go ahead and use the white part. If you're using the white, it might be overbearing. You might just be eating onion. So you might thin slice it 3 ways if you really want to like spread the onion and actually get more use out of it. But here we go. I'm taking the onion, setting her down, and then I'm rolling it up. Literally roll, roll, roll. That cream cheese becomes a glue, and you've got yourself a firecracker. Do you see why we call them firecrackers? I'm gonna do this one too. And If you were serving these up, you could lay them out, fan them out. You could fan them in a round, or you could even put them in just a square tray if you're going to a big party and have them stacked. People will just peel off the stack. And now let's show you a different version. This is the KJ version, and we're gonna break out the turkey. Now, you would hit and miss doing just one of these. If you are gonna give every guest at the party a chance to test out your keto snacking, because some people don't love cream cheese, some people don't dig ham, some people don't love avocado. So for the fat in this one, we are going to do the plant-based avocado. I have one here already cut, open. I thin slice. What I'm gonna do to make sure it's schmearable is I'm going to squash it up with a fork. I do think, because the ham naturally is saltier than the turkey, we're gonna add just a touch of pink Himalayan sea salt, and I'm just gonna get to smashing. If you don't want your avocado to turn color, you'll make them super fresh. It will be wrapped, so there won't be any oxygen going on underneath the turkey, but if you're doing it in advance, you will see the end of them turn brown. So again, it's about a teaspoon each. So based on how many you're making, you would determine. If this is just a snack, then you might be fine with just that half of an avocado. Smearing it around as if this were bread. We are low carb on this keto snack. Here we go. And again, the firecracker length. Get your onion. Doop. Very good. And stop, drop, and roll. That's what happens with the fire, right? There we are. We're going to roll it. Boo, boo, boo. And roll it. And you've got yourself turkey firecrackers. So you could have them out. If I were entertaining guests, I'd have a whole spread of them, probably fanned out this way and that way with ham and turkey for people's particular preferences. Now, when you're consuming these, do understand that in whole, you could probably eat about 4 of them to get 1 carbohydrate, right? So maybe at most 4 of them could be maybe 1.5 carbs. It's very low carb, high protein, high fat. If you are adventuring into a keto diet, it's not something you add on to your normal diet. It's actually a tool you might use for a week or 2 weeks to train your body to use that fat for fuel, meaning all of your meals and snacks would be high fat, high protein, low carb. It's not something you're like, yay, this is keto, it's gonna make me skinny, and then I'm eating pizza for dinner. It's not gonna work that way. At that point, you're just adding fat into your diet. So if you're going to adventure into it, feel free to ask me questions or just do a lot of research before going in there. There's a lot of ways to make sure you're doing it the healthy way. Just, shooting in the dark and trying to keep your fats and proteins high and your carbs low is not going to get you there. You could do some damage to your body. So do learn about fiber intake and electrolyte intake if you are going to adventure into this kind of tool. I call it a tool to amplify any fat loss. Okay, I hope this served you today. If you or anyone you know would be served, please share this to your wall. Tag a friend in the comments below if you think they need to check this out. And I will have a link once it goes active for you to sign up to all of my future recipes from KJ's Kitchen. If you've already signed up, no need to sign up again. This will come to your inbox. Thank you so much. You have a fabulous Wellness Wednesday. Thank you for joining KJ's Kitchen. We'll see you next week at 12 o'clock.